Hello, I just posted an announcement on the course website that the final exam in the ENG3E course has been changed into a culminating activity. So I just wanted to explain what that meant and to explain what the culminating activity is. And so, to start with, I will go down to Culminating Activity Introduction here, and it says, because the St. Michael's building will be closed to students until at least Monday, January 17th, the ENG3E final exam has been changed to a culminating activity. The culminating activity is the final assignment of the semester. So, instead of coming into class and writing a final exam in class, you will complete a final assignment called a culminating activity online on the course website. And the final exam was going to be worth 50 marks, so this culminating activity assignment will be 50 marks. But the final exam was going to be 20% of your final grade. This culminating activity will only be 10%. So in Unit 5, in order to complete the course, you will still submit your portfolio entries, which will be worth 10% of your final grade. And then you will also submit this final assignment, this culminating activity, which will be worth another 10%. Okay? What I'd like you to do is to go through the rest of this web page and make sure you understand the information and listen to the rest of this video. And then if you have questions, email me and let me know. Okay? Now on to culminating activity rules and dates. So the culminating activity will be completed online because, as I said, we don't know whether students will be allowed into the school or not the week of January 17th. And so I will release the culminating activity assignment at 9 a.m. on Monday, January 17th. And you must complete it and submit it to me to a Dropbox, which will be on this webpage in Unit 5. So you'll submit an assignment to the Dropbox just like you've always done, but this time it'll be a very hard deadline of 3 p.m. Thursday, January 20th. Okay? So if you notice, Monday to Thursday here, January 17th to 20th, those were the exact times that I was giving you when I was asking you to book an appointment to write your final exam. So we're still going to complete this assignment within the same days that I would have held all of my exams and my courses. Okay? So again, you want to check the website Monday morning, January 17th. You want to make sure you understand the assignment, and then you want to make sure that you submit it to me by 3 p.m. Thursday, January 20th. Okay. When answering the questions in this culminating activity assignment, you must use your own words and ideas. The questions will all be based on the course content and on your own personal experiences. I cannot grade and I cannot mark anything that you give me that does not contain your own words and ideas. So don't hand in something that another student has handed in. Don't take something from a website or from another source. You must write the assignment yourself. The culminating activity format. The assignment will be divided into 3 parts. So there will be a short answer section where I will ask you questions that are based on Unit 1, 2, 3, and 4. There will be a reading response section, Part B, where I will give you a short news article and you will read it and answer some questions. And then there'll be a paragraph answer where you will write me a paragraph that relates to your own personal experience in the course in some way. Okay? So that will be the whole assignment. There'll be 3 parts to the assignment. In terms of the content, you'll probably want to review the different unit content that we went throughout the semester. So I've kind of repeated here what we did in Unit 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and I've given you the different activities so you can go back and take a look at these different topics that we covered. I will not ask you questions about all of these different topics on the culminating activity. There won't be a chance to do that. But it's still a good idea to go through and make sure you're comfortable with what we covered this semester. It will certainly help you answer the questions on the culminating activity. The reading response questions, I mentioned that you will have to read a short news article and answer some questions showing that you understood the article and that you understood sort of the structure of a news article, which is something we covered in Unit 3. Okay. I will also ask you to write a paragraph, and maybe I'll put a little blurb about that right in here. But you'll have to write a paragraph, as I mentioned, where you can show me your writing skills, where you can show me that you can write complete sentences and you can write a complete paragraph with a topic sentence, body sentences, and concluding sentence. So you'll want to go back and maybe take a look at Unit 1 Activity 2. That's where we talked about the different parts of a paragraph, and make sure that you know how to write and structure a proper paragraph. Lastly, I would say here, important study notes, an important study note, I should say. Any topic that's not covered, any topic that's not covered here in the content will not be on your culminating activity assignment. So I won't ask you about some new concept or new idea that we haven't talked about already this semester. Okay, and things that are not listed here, like for example, we did parts of speech and grammar in Unit 1 and Unit 2. That's not mentioned here, so I will not ask you specific questions about grammar and parts of speech. I did that on the midterm test that you already did, so it won't be repeated again. In terms of practice exercises, you already have the Unit 1, 2, 3, and 4 review questions. I put them at the ending of every unit, so you probably already answered them. And so you can definitely go back and take a look at your answers and use those as a review. If for some reason you didn't answer those questions throughout the semester, you can certainly go back and take a look at them now. And then lastly, I've given you a reading response practice question here, where I've given you an article to read and some questions. On your culminating activity assignment, you will get a different news article and be asked different questions, but still, this is good practice. Okay. If you have any questions, please let me know. The most important thing I'd like to emphasize is that there will be a culminating activity assignment that will be released and available to you in Unit 5 at 9 a.m. Monday, January 17th. So, and again, it's going to replace our final exam, and you must complete it and submit it to me. There will be a drop box at the bottom of this page where you can submit it by 3 p.m. Thursday, January 20th. All right, let me know if you've got any questions.